Hi guys, this is Simeon. I'm together with my younger brother Moritz inside of the workshop here. It's my dad's and my brother's workshop here. And some weeks ago I saw that they had bought a new machine for the workshop, added this one here to the lineup that they have here. And I just thought it was a really cool machine. It's very handy and wanted to just show you guys a little bit what's going on. So you can see it's the brand Triton, I would think it's pronounced, and you said it's from Australia.
Yeah.
So basically it's a machine that you can use to sand off different things that you just need to have sanded off, I guess. So do you want to...
Smaller things.
Smaller things, yeah. Do you want to explain a few of the features that you have on this machine?
Yeah, so you could switch out this thing into all these smaller rolls. You have several sizes. If you have smaller parts even with small radius, you can just take this thing off the band and switch them into these rolls.
And you can also, this is fairly rough right now, can you also use finer?
Yeah. So when I bought the machine, I also bought a few different sizes of how big of corners there are. On the paper this 150, and I also bought 150. It's pretty good for if you want a smooth surface on the wood, and also got all these different rolls that are finer, because right now I think it's 100 on these ones, and this is also 150. So it's better if you a smooth surface on it.
Right.
If you want to take more on the wood, you just use the 100 ones. It's all basically very simple. You just take this screw off, and you can lift the whole thing out, and then there is a little plastic part you put here instead, like this, and then you can just put the rolls in there. For example, this one is made for that size now, and then you have, of course, you have these things you put there if you use smaller rolls, like this one for example. And you can just switch it out. And all the small plastic details like this one, they come with the machine, and they all have their spot here where you can put them, which I think is very good. You always keep your things in place, and
it's all together.
It's a simple machine that you can use for smaller things, I guess.
So you said that this is not officially a pro machine, but it's
I mean, depends on what kind of things you want to do. If you want to do things like the butter knife that we made a video of earlier, that's something would work really good on this, or just other small crafty things, I guess.
Yeah.
And then you have also, I can show you have this on there. You have see, the screw is low sometimes. This little thing here, so if you have a piece of wood that you're sanding like this, for example, so you don't,
because it's spinning this way.
it's spinning this way, so you don't slip away, because you can hurt yourself pretty bad. Also, if you don't have the right technique on it when you're sanding, and then here, it's always good to have this if you're pushing hard against the band here. It's really good to have this one here. Stabilizes everything really well when you're working. And then also, if you want to switch the band, it's just this simple thing here. It's a spring in there. You just flip it over, take the band off, and you can just take a different band, like this one, the 150 band. Just put it on there, and there are arrows inside the paper, so you can see. So you always have to put it on in the way that the band is rotating. it's spinning. Otherwise it might break here. You see it's put together here, and so that part would break easily if you put it on the wrong way. So you just flip it on there, and then yeah, you close the spring again. And then you have this little thing to adjust, because once you start it now, it might be that the band might just go down, and so it will actually go down all the way in the machine and ruin the band. And so this thing is basically to adjust this wheel here, so it stays in place, the band, when you start it. So we could start it real quick to see if it stands in place. Now I see it's going down a little bit. To spin it.
So what you're looking at right now is right
so
here, because this movement is part of the machine.
Yeah, up and down is the part, but then it has to stay on the roll.
It has to stay.
So this part makes the movement itself.
Right.
Except that the band has to stay in place on the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
So. Pretty good. It's very easy to adjust everything and take everything off. I think it's for a hobby machine. It's a very good product if you want to use it for small things.
So what's the price tag? Because obviously a lot of our viewers, many of them are just looking for hobby machines or fancy hobby machines. They're not looking for really expensive professional machines. So is this something you think more people could afford? How much?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much you're willing to pay, of course. But I ordered, like I showed you guys, some of these rolls and some more bands. And I paid a little bit over $250, I think, for this. And if you look into a professional machine that's quite a bit bigger, you pay probably at least $3,000 or $2,500 for one of those. So I think for small things,
this is a tenth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, maybe it might last longer, the professional one, and this one, yeah.
So
small things break easily.
So this spins and goes up and down.
Yeah.
Can you turn off one of the features, like
No.
the up and down?
See, that's something that on a different machine you could turn it off. On a professional machine, this one just has the movement all the time, and then also the table. This one is always at the same place. That's also something that's different to a professional one. On a big one, you might adjust the table, because you're always standing at this spot. The band might get worn out here, and then maybe you would want to lift up the table and just stand further up, so it gets worn out evenly, the band. So that's one of the features that this machine doesn't have. So this one of the Swedish butter knives that we made a video of earlier, and I'm just gonna show you a good way how you can sand this. So it turns out nice, and you get away all the sharp edges, and you get a smooth surface on it. Yeah, I think it's a fairly good result, and there are still some small things that I would use to make the very radius edge here smooth with just the paper in my hand. it's hard to do it on here since there are a lot of curves for this part, but I think the part all the way around here turns out really well, and especially this part here. You make it a little sharp here, and yeah, I think it's a great tool for sanding stuff like this.
So you think for you it was worth the investment?
Yeah, I think so. For small things, definitely. Like the bigger things, of course, eventually you would want to get a bigger machine. It's a lot of work to sand them all with your hands, but yeah.
But it seems like for the average person that does some little more advanced hobby work, this is a lot of goodness for a good price tag.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for showing us.
Thank you.
So guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little video from our workshop. It has been a long time since we made a video in here, and I know a bunch of our subscribers are interested in just that. Hope that you guys will stay tuned, and maybe this winter season there will be more videos from indoors again. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.